So that girl, I'm gonna slaughter this.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Kid Ghost here, but you already knew that because you're on my channel. Listen, it is another filler video so I can work on my Nuzlocke. Y'all said, some of y'all said, well, most of y'all, because I put a poll on YouTube, most of y'all said that, yeah, you can go ahead and do a filler video, you know, friggin' nothing wrong with it. So to those of you who wanted a normal video, I'm sorry, but the majority has spoken. So the topic of this video is apparently, right, because I didn't know this, but apparently it's widely accepted that black people can't be racist. Do that even sound right? That don't even sound right to me. How can a race not be racist? That don't even sound right to me. So like, I was talking to my sister a couple of weeks ago, right? And this is what kind of like sparked all this, right? Talking to my sister a couple of weeks ago, and she said we were watching something. I think we were watching like a Medea movie or something, and there was a black chick that was being pretty prejudiced against a white chick, right? And she was like, "Oh, that black girl right there is being pretty racist." And then she stopped herself and she was like, "Oh, well, actually, black people can't be racist." And then she was like, "Well, that black chick is being really mean to that white chick." And I was like, hold on, rewind. You what? Black people can't what now? Like, that don't even sound right to me. Like, so the definition of racism in like the widely accepted definition of racism is being prejudiced against someone because of their race. In no way, and I looked this up on Google too, right? It says usually it is the minority that is the one that's having the prejudice like against them, but in no way does it say that a specific race cannot be racist against another race. And I was looking this up online too. I was like, do other people have this opinion? Apparently they do, because I looked this up online and I read a couple of articles, and a lot of them were like, yeah, due to whatever, black people cannot be racist. It's impossible. And I'm like, what? And the article was like, oh yeah, it's because they're the minority, right? So they cannot be racist. So here's my question. What if two minorities are racist against each other, right? So like minorities in America, right? So black people and Native Americans, right? So what if I went up to a Native American and listen, any Native Americans watching this video, this is a pure example. I do not feel this way against any of y'all. I love y'all, okay? Anyway, so don't be butthurt about this because I do not have this opinion. It is just a example. So what if I went up to a Native American person and I was like, good grief, I can't even come up with anything racist. If I was like, go do your tribal dance or something, and then in retaliation, he was like, okay, well, you can go and pick your freaking cotton or something like that, right? Who would be racist in that scenario? Because we're both minorities. So what, is it the minority out of the two of us? So what, like, is it the Native Americans that's being racist like against me, or is it me that's being racist against them, right? So is it like the one that has less people in America out of the two of us? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Racism does not like racism is not like a freaking specific thing, right? If you're being prejudiced against somebody because of their race, then you're racist. Black, white, Native American, Asian, I don't give a frig what you are. Mexican, I don't care. If you're being prejudiced against somebody because of their race, you're being racist. Like that, it doesn't matter what race you are, right? So if I go up to a white person and I call them a cracker, that's racist. Like, that's being prejudiced against somebody because of their. And listen. I'm not the type to like racism. That never really affected me, right? So like a lot of black people, they don't accept white people saying the N-word, right? And to me, I don't really care, right? Because if I had a white friend, I don't care if he says the N-word. I don't care if a random white person walks up to me and says the N-word, and it's not in like like a predatory way, then I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me. Like if like a random white person came up to me and was like, hey, what's good, my N-word? I don't really care. I'd be like, yo, what's up? Like, it's not that big of a deal. But this topic right here, because usually I don't care about race, but this topic right here, like the stupidity of it is just freaking mind-boggling. And me as a black person who should be benefiting from this argument, right? Because apparently I can't be racist, right? But like me as a black person, it doesn't make any sense to me. And while I was in the room with my sister, I called out to Tony. I was like, yo, Tony, apparently black people can't be racist. And he was like, oh yeah, you're right. I was like, what? So you believe this too? And freaking, you know what? It's Tony, right? So Tony's not all there. So I didn't really take him too seriously. But my sister, who actually has some intellect, actually believes this. That doesn't make any sense to me. How can you be a race and not be racist? Or how can you be a certain race and then like you're just deemed not racist simply because you're that race? If you're being prejudiced against somebody, that's like being racist, right? And she made all of these arguments about white people and like how white people don't have culture, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. How does white people not have? All races have some type of culture, right? And she was like, no, white people steal culture from other cultures. I was like, and so do black people. Like, all cultures steal something from other cultures in one way or another, right? Like, you know, and she was like, name one instance of white culture, or name one thing about white culture, or anything, like name one thing in white culture. And I was like, I can't do that because I'm not a part of white culture. Like, if she would have asked me name one thing like about Asian culture, I wouldn't have been able to do that either because I'm not a part of Asian culture. So like, freaking, I don't know what it is about some of y'all heathens that be saying that black people, since black people are the minority, they can't be racist. That doesn't make any sense. Does that even sound right? That doesn't even sound right. So, can Native Americans not be racist? Can Asians not be racist since they're the minority? When Asians say all white people look the same and people say that's racist, are they wrong for that? Like, come on. Like, in my opinion, if you are being prejudiced to somebody, right, and it's because of their race, you're being racist. That's just how it is, right? And so my question is, let's say black people were the majority in America, right? And me as a black person, right, goes up to a minority, which is a white person, right? What if I say, freaking, I don't know, what's racist against white people? Let's just say I call them a cracker, right? Freaking, and remember, I'm the majority here. Let's say black people are the majority. In retaliation, right? They say, let's just go to my other example. Freaking keep picking cotton then, right? Am I the racist one because I'm in the majority, or like, or are they still the racist one because they're white? Like, it doesn't make any sense. If you switch the roles, then suddenly it's like, oh wait, well, no. But like, so if I'm in the majority, am I still racist? But like, let's say like I'm black, but if I'm in the majority, am I still racist? Or like what's going on? Like, what's the rules? What's the conditions against this? Because me growing up, I was taught if you're being prejudiced against somebody because of their race, it doesn't matter what race you are, you're racist, right? You're being racist. So I don't know. Maybe it's like a condition thing. I don't know, but like, just because I'm in the minority does not mean I can't be racist, right? Like, a lot of black people, they're like, we actually are more racist to white people than white people are to us. At least that's what I've seen, right? So I don't know, man. You can believe what you want to believe, but my opinion is, if you are prejudiced against anybody, no matter what race you are, you're racist. So that's all I really had to say. And yeah, thanks for watching this filler video. So normal video out on Tuesday. I just had to make this one real quick filler video because it helps me get some time to do my Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke coming along really well. Tell me what videos you want to see in the future, and yeah, I guess I'll see y'all later. Yeah, bye.